Where's the freaking...
There is no freaking things for you to press. Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Tales of Fumbles Fortunes here on Tales of Gaming Addiction. I hope all well and doing fine. A couple of things, just a couple of things to get on before we get into tonight's show. One, we are down a Marie and possibly a Tash. Whilst she is in the Discord call, I'm looking over and she is currently not there. But it is fine. I suspect she's passing Persephone downstairs.
Could be. Kitty needs its attention.
No, Persephone is a perfectly fine independent cat and don't need no man.
Yep.
Trust me, I've been trying all day to get her used to the idea of being called inside, and no. Even with motivation, she refuses to admit, yes, I will come to my summons. Yes, and that was pretty much it for announcement shenanigans.
Yep. Well, the story I've been waiting to tell you all.
Oh yes.
I would also like to tell Ash as well. So I don't mind if we want to wait until the end when she's back, or.
No, it's alright. You can tell her anyway. And I'll tell her it's on the recording.
Yeah. Okay. So it's a quick story. Don't worry. I was just waiting for everybody to be about. So last week I went to Hay on the Wye for my birthday. On holiday, and of course there's
happy birthday
for last week. Thank you. So we went to Hay on the Wye, and of course there is the Hay Castle. Which has been there since Normandy times. Ooh. And they still have their wall and gate, original gate. So they were having the doors carbon dated, because the wood there is original. They're having the walls carbon dated. And there is a local cat called King, who lives in a hole in the wall next to the doors.
Oh.
Yeah, and nobody told the carbon data that about King the cat. So King the cat, who is a Burmese, who is a pedigree cat, who likes to sit in his hole in the wall, decided to jump out onto the carbon data, scaring him. A, scaring him, and B, then the carbon data also thought, oh, there's a hole there. This hole's about 4 foot off the ground, and about as deep as you can get. You can get up to like your elbow. You know, with King the cat just likes to chill in there all day, every day. He's not owned by the castle or anything. He's just a local cat that likes to sit in the wall of this Normandy castle. Anyway, so the carbon data, yes, lord over everyone, yes, come and see me. So the carbon data, after seeing this hole, which he'd obviously not bothered sort of looking at, decides, like any normal person, I'm going to stick my hand in there. So he stuck his arm in there, and he felt some wood. And he thought, oh, well, I'll carbon date this as well and see how old it is. Yeah, the wood inside the wall predates the castle by about 1,000 years.
Oh, wow.
90 AD.
On the subject of cats, the goddess has arrived.
Yes.
Doesn't want to be
yes.
cuddled, but she'll be cuddled.
So
King
King
nope.
the cat likes to sit in this Normandy built wall on top of 90 AD old wood, and just lord over everyone and this hole in the wall. And he's like, yes.
Have we considered the possibility that King the cat is in fact the original king of that location from 90 AD? And just refuses to leave.
Yeah, just being possessed by various cats.
You're possessing.
Hmm.
The king of the car, the original king of the holding of whatever. So yeah, whatever was built in wood. The castle was built around. Like you say, King the Cat was clearly guarding. Because of course this is on the border. The castle's on the border of England and Wales. You look one way out the castle and you see England, and you look the other way out the castle and you see Wales. So
Sounds like a very
obviously
Norman conquest castle to me.
yeah. But whoever there was before was obviously trying to keep the British out as well. Yes, I thought you'd all like to know about King the Cat.
May or may
He's
not
the
now
king of
be threaded
castle.
into the world history.
Yes. I think there should be many stories about King the Cat. And they need to play into it as well. They need merchandise. There's no merchandise of King the Cat anywhere you go. It's like, clearly.
Clearly, there's a market here.
Yeah,
Royalty cat
You
pins
need-
and badges.
yes.
Honestly, I want to. I feel like it has to be a story that starts with him being cursed by Merlin. Like he is just like a Welsh king cursed by Merlin. And he just like there was a point where he just sort of just resigns himself that he is a cat and he can't figure out how
Yeah.
to break it. And then something happens in a, sort of the modern era to be like, oh wait, I can stop being a cat. Forsooth, huzzah!
Realises the
Yeah,
curse
it's
is
like,
taken.
maybe this man carbon dating will release me from being a cat.
It's just more like
Obviously,
the curse is now technically broken because his castle doesn't exist anymore, but being a cat kind of works for me.
Yeah.
I sort of love the idea that like all of his thoughts are in ye olde font. So everyone else
Yes.
is in like normal comic book font, but he has specifically ye olde thoughts.
Also, he was a pedigree Burmese cat as well, so you know, not just a normal old cat.
Ah,
Been
We're by you,
transported here.
we are a daft bunch of nerds.
As I say, this is the perfect D&D story.
Yes.
Although if it's the same king reincarnated every time, just imagine like he comes back as a new cat breed.
Yeah,
But it's like full Doctor Who regeneration about the whole thing. It's just like it could be worse. I could have been a Maine Coon. So much hair.
So
Yeah.
what you're saying is that if this cat has like Doctor Who like powers and properties and that, they'll technically be Doctor Mew.
Yes.
oh yeah, yes. I don't know how
Definitely.
much of the story you heard, Tash.
I've heard that this cat likes to sit on like a bit of wood within the castle walls that's like from 90 AD. No, 90 AD? Something like that.
90, say 90 AD.
Yeah, 90, yeah. Like 90 AD.
Yeah, that's virtually the story. Yeah,
Yeah.
he just chills in this hole in the wall.
Yeah.
And stabbed twice. Like I can imagine in history, England and Wales fighting each other inside the castle. Probably.
Oh wait, that means we need a
Oh, yeah.
rival. We need like a reincarnating English king to fight the cat king, the Welsh cat king.
I mean, we could just fate stay night it and just it's always coming back as one thing. Although that is a series I need to watch.
You need
Years
to watch. Definitely watch Fate Zero. I've not watched the rest of Fate, really, but Fate Zero is worth it just for Alexander the Great.
I've seen clips of an abridged Fate series. which is rather hilarious. But we're getting sidetracked. So last time on this wonderful adventure of D&D,
Getting sidetracked.
getting sidetracked on the main track and then sidetracking back to the main track.
Yep.
Wait, stop it, flip it, reverse it. With this wonderful bunch of misfits, they have been going out and looking for artifacts across the globe to try and deal with an imminent threat. You had ventured to a location known as the Verdant Wall, where over time you searched for Viridis's tower and found a lost legion of the Dragonborn Empire who had been milling around in this woods for the better part of 2 millennia, which is pretty impressive that they're not dead yet. Past them, you actually got into the tower itself, and after overcoming several of its traps and negotiating with the Green Dragon resident, then hopped over into the Feywild, as the tower's intended purpose was to keep a rift to the Feywild sealed up. Whilst in the Feywild, you parted it up with Dionysus, Hermes, and a few other Fey folk. Gas may or may not have spawned a new bloodline, which will probably come up in later campaigns.
Whoops.
You say whoops like it was an accident.
I mean, to be fair, it was a complete accident.
Premeditated.
It was very much accidental.
I'm not going to judge. But also, a few of you had some holy moly from Hermes,
Yes.
and I got some really nice boons because of it.
Or imminent headaches.
Tink, meanwhile, was playing it sensibly, went and actually made a deal with Dionysus to retrieve the Verdant Crown, which is now in your possession, and have successfully returned to the material plane. To which the Green Dragon that sent you in has... Actually, can someone roll for me, please, a D20?
Oh,
I can.
Sure, okay, I was just going to do it in the chat.
why do I get the feeling that she's just gonna disappear and then there's a note saying, sorry, but I'm in another tower?
15.
Did I make a note of when you guys vanished? I don't think I did.
Do, 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 do.
Sorry, what do I need to do?
You don't need to do anything. You just need to
That's
Pat,
good.
like,
'cause
worry
I haven't
about
downloaded.
we will bet.
Yeah, that's alright, I'm just checking my notes. I need to remember, like, when did you guys go in? I did make a note of it, I think.
I want to say it was like mid.
It was certainly second month of summer.
Yeah. It was definitely somewhere.
So,
Oh god. This is exactly what I was hoping you'd avoid.
you guys returned from the Feywild. For you, it's only been a day. The Green Dragon is there and is rather shocked to see you come back. You have been gone for 3 days.
Sweet.
The Green Dragon informs you that it is now currently the 12th day of love in the second month of summer.
Mm.
I'm going to put it in the Roll20 chat so we also know where we are.
Okay.
So, how'd it go? Did you get what you were after? And before people start atting me, I am well aware I'm doing a different voice to the dragon. It hurts. It hurts so much.
Dragon
Well,
has a name.
yeah. Well, I think we can all safely say that we successfully retrieved the round, of which you're safe. And we may have left a little bit more at the Feywild than intended, but those consequences of those actions will probably come along a lot later at some point, and I may need to be prepared for giving child support. Yeah.
The dragon immediately gives you a concerned look. It's just like, well, don't send those checks here.
Oh no, I'm gonna be so all over the world. So they're probably gonna find it more difficult to like find me because I'll constantly be moving.
And grooving and dancing to the rhythm.
You don't want that Fey portal in the tower, right?
Say that again, little one.
You don't want that Fey portal in your tower, right? Just like I got ugh, magic from chewing on a root.
I think my connection's going because everyone's going roboty for me.
Oh, you've just started going body for us, I think.
Yeah, actually, Rogue, you went a bit robotic for me
There we go.
as well.
Is everything better now?
Yeah, I think Discord's broken up.
I just got big magic from chewing on a root. And well, you don't want that portal there, right?
I'd prefer if it wasn't here, but the tower was constructed to make sure no one got here accidentally.
I can try and dispel the portal for you.
Now this I'm intrigued to watch.
I have an 8th level spell. I was joking around with possibly using one of my new spells leveled up to the 8th level, but you know what? Doing a dragon a favor with an 8th level spell slot to cast Dispel Magic? Sure. Let's do it. What's the DC?
The DC for dispelling this is going to be a DC, and I'd say a DC 20.
Even with a
Even with your 8th level spell slot, although now you just need to roll 2, I think, on the D20.
I'm just checking. So if I cast it at 7th, so when you cast a spell using a spell slot, automatically end the effects of spell. The spell's level is equal to or less than the level of the spell slot used. For each level of 4th or higher.
Because I think it works like counter spell, but you can do it more as an action than a reaction.
Any spell of ability check. Use a spellcasting ability. The DC equals 10 plus the spell's level. On a successful check the spell, and I have no idea. I will roll a d20 and you can tell me if it works.
We'll do it that way.
Well, I will roll my spellcasting.
Hang on, let me have a look.
So I think it's just.
Yeah, let me have a look.
I think it's just d20 plus 5, isn't it? Because it's just my intelligence.
Yeah.
The DC equals the spells at 10 plus the spell's level. And you must make it using your spellcasting ability.
Cool.
So yeah, that would be 18 if yeah.
If it was an 8th level spell, it would have gone away straight away because it's an level 8.
Mm-hmm.
It's not magic. Clearly, it is higher than that. But screw it, why not? Sweet Lady Fate be on my side.
Oh, can I give Emma some bardic inspiration?
I was wondering when you were going to bring this up.
Yeah, so I may have taken the level in Bard. So have a D6 of inspiration.
What do you say to inspire Eppa, Das?
I will rub Eppa's shoulders as he's sort of like preparing his spell. He goes, "You got this, bud. Like this is the difference between you dispelling the portal kind of thing and me having to pay child support."
You realise plane shift is a spell.
Indeed.
We'll come to that bridge when we get there. Like we'll cross that bridge when we get there. You know. But right now, you know.
And that's the moment Emma flicks the wand. Oh no, that's only a 13.
All right.
No, a D6 won't reach the 20. Best one in the world, that won't reach a 20.
No, sadly you won't be able to get the 20.
No.
You go to dispel the magic, you pull as hard as you can on the weave to try and seal this rift shut, and you just can't do it. You fall to your knees, spent and exhausted. You do take a level of exhaustion.
Well, yeah, that was the consequence of the
Holy moly.
Holy moly. Yep. Oh, well, nuts. That didn't go as planned. Oh, well, worth a try.
Back in your mind, you just hear Wizard of Hermes going, "Don't worry, friend, Odysseus didn't last much longer either." Cersei was not impressed.
Oh, it was Molly.
Wait.
Oh. Okay, yeah.
No, it wasn't Molly, it was Holy Moly.
Holy moly.
Completely different.
Legally distinct substance.
Ah.
I like to imagine that like Eppa's dispel like hit it. It basically acted like a trampoline and just threw Eppa across the room.
If you want to take it that way, you can do.
There's just Eppa on the far side of the room, just ow. Okay, I'm gonna.
The Green Dragon just stands
break
there
you up in a
and
bit.
shakes her head, just like, they all try and they all fail.
It's the effort that counts. Or count the efforts. No,
Right.
no, definitely the first one.
Rex just whips out somewhere a pair of sunglasses and puts them on. Like, well, that was an evening.
TJ just stoically shrugs.
So what does the crown do?
Yeah, what does this crown do? It must be pretty powerful for you to want this crown that bad.
I mean, I don't particularly want my mother's crown, but it does give you access to a heightened sense of wisdom about yourself, and it did allow those with leadership skills to express themselves better, to rally the troops, as it were.
Did someone say leadership skills? I mean, yeah, leadership. Yeah. Don't worry, I'm totally not going to fight for like the crown if someone feels that they're better suited for it.
TJ just points out you can't wear two crowns at the same time, it just looks silly.
Oh, I don't know. I think I can wear two crowns quite fashionably, thank you. Like, I am a king after all, king captain.
I mean, we could get Barry's crown, and then you can have 3 crowns.
Wait, I thought I was wearing like Barry's crown. Wait, hold up.
Does Das turn into a different cat every time he changes the crown?
Yes. Oh my god. So
King cat.
Yeah,
All its
I'm
different
just thinking like more Mario meme with the power crown.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my god.
I mean, the reality is we don't have any clerics or monks or druids anymore.
Yeah. I mean, technically, Rex is part druid. But, I mean, I don't know.
I mean, for the most part, okay. As an aside, for like, this is what the item does if we're like thinking RPG gamer type of stuff. It will give you it'll buff up your wisdom, but there are things that come later that aren't necessarily tied to a class, but more give you access to that class.
So you say that this crown elevates one's leadership and charismatic skills.
We could always ask the crown.
That's very true. Oh my goodness, yes, we could totally talk to the crown. Oh my goodness. I would like to try and use telepathy on the crown to be like, hello, crown. I hope you're doing well. Well, we were just wondering.
Who seeks the wisdom of Viridis, dragon of the nature and the world?
Well, that's kind of what we're asking you. Like, out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think there's 5 of us.
God. Das not quite sure if Das can count.
Yeah. Out of the 5 of us, who do you think would best suit the powers and gifts that you would provide to the person wearing it? Or wearing yourself, really.
And at this point, Rex just kind of mildly says, "And don't be upset if it's not you."
The urge for the DM to instead of be like, well, we need to optimize this party properly. Bloodhunter, no, you don't get those braces anymore. Give those to the barbarian.
Yeah, exactly. I wasn't even I was thinking maybe like Pink or Rogue or TJ.
The best person, the crown responds back to you, Das, was like, the one that should best utilize me is someone that would benefit from my wisdom.
Okay, who here will benefit from the crown's wisdom? Like, who here wants to be wiser?
TJ just holds up a hand and is like, can we discuss this back on the ship? And like, spend a couple of weeks recovering, because we've been hopping around from one thing to the next, and I'm exhausted.
Plus,
yes.
give the crown a chance to get to know everyone.
That's very true. Right, okay, so hold that thought, crown, right, or Viridis, or whatever your Vivian, Vivi, whichever you want to be called. Hold that thought, and we will discuss who would best benefit from your wisdom and your royal properties. Does that sound good? I think that sounds good.
So,
Yeah.
you all make your way back to the ship.
Oh, book, Green Book.
Oh,
Are we able to retrieve the green Draconomicon?
You can retrieve the green Draconomicon. It would involve reactivating the poison cloud.
I'm fine with going through a poison cloud for the sake of that book.
Make me a Constitution saving throw as you grab the book and start running through a tower that's now filling with poisonous gas.
Do I have any spells that can counter that? Probably not, because the spells I picked are just based on messing with people's heads.
You are a level 1 bard. You have nothing.
I have nout. I mean, I do have vicious mockery. I can viciously mock the poison. Be like, I can't even choke a cucumber.
Yeah,
that's right.
Make
a wisdom saving throw, bitch.
That is so on brand with Das, actually. Taunting a poison cloud.
My farts smell worse.
My farts smell so diabolically more dangerous than you will ever wish to smell.
FYI, because I haven't picked the book up yet.
Oh. Okay.
I picked up a couple of things whilst having a vision quest in there. Holy moly does mess with you. If everyone could just sort of get around the plinth, who's coming with. And does anybody have something that was recently taken from the ship? Oh wait, puts his pistol on the plinth. Definitely was taken from the ship within the last 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
Bippity, boppity, boo. And I cast teleport.
Ooh.
You, sir.
If it makes you feel any better, you can roll a d100.
I would like to roll a d100. It would make me feel a tiny bit better. 29. Nothing happens.
29 on it with an associated object 0 to 100 means on target. We are
Nice.
back on the ship.
Woo.
And with a bippity boppity boo, you're back on the ship.
Oh god, what if everyone's dead because we've been in the Feywild for so long?
It's only been a few days.
Just for the point of reference.
Okay, cool.
Oh, are we gonna go? I know that we're back, and I very much could use a nap. But are we gonna rescue the Legion? I think we kind of promised to rescue them.
Yeah, we did kind of promise the Legion that we'd rescue them. I mean, and they could kind of work on the ship as a kind of thank you. You know, being part of the crew and that. Yeah, okay, they'll probably feel a little bit like their pride will be a little bit wounded, but you know, we could just say, well, you owe us technically, so you know, just say it.
It's an entire Legion. We barely have space for them to sleep.
I'm sure we could probably make space somehow. You know, make ship like
At this point, Blightbite comes out of nowhere. It's like, technically, there's no room for any of us either.
Really? Wait. This is the Dreadclaw. This is like huge. Wait. When did the place become so crowded?
It's not so much that it became crowded. It's just the fact you guys really haven't fitted this thing for actual crew.
Right. Okay. We need to go.
Fair.
Sorry.
That is fair.
It
was a docked warship before.
Yeah, we need to go somewhere and deck this ship out with bedrooms and chambers and cabins so that people could actually sleep.
I'm going to guess that the biggest shipyard on the continent's probably in Verulanium, correct?
Oh, we wanted criminals in Verulanium.
Yeah, but we're also bringing back a Lost Legion. I think it will probably be...
It'll balance us out. Yeah.
At which point, Blightbite's like, well, there's Sakura. You could go to Nishi. Minato's got quite a large ship port.
Or we could just drop the Legion back to Verulanium where they say they belong and be able to visit what little of their descendants are there. Maybe. I don't know.
Either way, I'm going to go to bed. Tink. Here's the compass.
Mhm.
That'll probably be able to get us a little closer to where the actual Legion is. I need to go to bed. I feel like I have 3 heads and all of them have been hit with an axe.
Rex is just Rex is just gonna follow Eppa and just retire in the room.
I am
Looks like
going.
Ben Tink's on first watch then, even though nobody asked. But there you go.
I was going to say, I will guide the crew to the Legion and help rescue them. Because I am King Captain, and I feel like it's my sole responsibility to lead people.
Yeah, it's not that I was trying to force you to go on watch or anything. It's more the fact that, like, out of you and Das, the one I trust to read a compass that works in 3 dimensions is you.
Yeah, that's very true.
Blightbite's like, not me.
Well, you're still on probation, Bitey. Yeah, you're still on probation, so you know.
I wouldn't go running off with it.
Uh-huh. Just like you decided to stage a mutiny with half my crew.
He walks you over to the edge of the ship and just gestures down to the drop below. It's like, it's not like I can go anywhere.
True. Very true. Either way, Tink still gets the compass because, yeah, you know, like she's smart. She is smart girl. And she is brains. She is she is intelligence.
He's moved to the United States.
She is a stable genius, as they say.
Gives you a deadpan look and it's just like, oh, just sleep with it already.
Well, I mean, I don't know. If Tink doesn't want to sleep with me, then, you know, like, you don't have to. I'm a gentleman, after all. A gentleman king captain. Right, let's rescue this Legion, because, yeah, we are just...
So rescue the Legion and then head to Verulanium, I believe is your plan, yes?
Yes.
Wouldn't you be a gentle kobold? Not a gentleman.
He's a
I'm
scoundrel and a pirate.
Man. Yeah. I am a gentle kobold king captain. Okay, anyways. I am going to take the wheel and get the Legion. And hopefully they will...
I don't have Blightbite as a character. My choices is like who I can talk as.
iPhone? All of the Dragonborn? The belligerent elves? The artillerist dwarves? There's many. There's very
Yeah, but like I don't have... So the Roll 20 deals with like the GM being able to talk as people. Like you can talk as your players, but also say you're talking as your character.
Oh.
So you have a drop-down menu for that. I have a drop-down menu for every actor/token that I have in the library. Yes, there is a token for Blightbite, but it's not registered as an actor.
Oh no, we've been playing with fake the entire time.
So I go into B, I've got badges, bandits, beholders, blue guard drakes, bone nuggles, bone claw, bugbear, bullet. There's no Blightbite.
Sorry, Blightbite, you're not in the show anymore. I mean, what?
He's an uncredited role.
I love the idea that the crown chooses Blightbite.
Like,
Oh God.
like, think about it.
Break
If,
it even more.
Think about it. If Blightbite would be actually just a runaway figment of Das's imagination.
Oh God. Oh, that would be a big plot twist. Oh my God.
Yeah,
That's
you all
so
just-
insane.
You're so used to Das was talking to himself, but he's full on Fight Club Jamal.
Yeah.
Either that or it's like an inverse false Hydra.
Oh my God, he could have like put a mass hallucination on everyone, and it's like mass hysteria. Oh my God, Das's powers is growing.
That's the downside of the encounter with Kurasuchi's mental archive. You're forever casting mass hallucination, you don't realise it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, either way, yes, let us descend upon the Legion.
Okay, so for the sake of expediency, that takes you another 3 days. In total, that's like going, grabbing Legion, making sure they're all here, getting them on the ship, and then going to Verulanium, and then docking at Verulanium. Which in itself draws in a humongous crowd.
Da, 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 da.
God damn you, Das.
I'll put this in the notes for the record, but since there's at least 3 days worth of travel, can we just sort of boot that for Tink and Eppa working on crafting stuff?
Yes, we've got all your downtime stuff to speed it up by 3 days.
If that's okay with you, Christy.
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool.
Don't think I'm making anything at the minute.
Cool.
There was something I wanted to make, which I added into the group chat, and then I can't remember what it is now. It was some small weapon of...
Oh,
Wasn't
if we figure it
the-
out, we can retroactively use this time.
I was going to say, it wasn't the tentacle rod.
No, it was. I think it was some really, really small pistols, from what I remember. But they were like as something else.
the
Oh,
key
like Derrington.
pistols.
Oh, that was it. Yeah, the key. Yeah, I was thinking spoons or forks, which would probably be very.
Yeah, they were
fitting.
flintlock
Yeah.
keys, and I joked like,
Yeah.
okay, you can make those. They just cast knock very loudly.
Yeah. I had in my head for some reason it was forks and spoons, and it's like that would actually fit Tink quite well with the whole Little Mermaid kind of thing.
Oh, you know what? Yes.
Make yourself a dingle hopper.
Forks.
The dingle hopper.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thinking about it, haven't we got that as a
Dingle
card
hopper.
from Lorcana as well?
Oh
Mm.
my god, imagine
I
having a
think we
trident
do.
and calling it a dingle hopper.
Mm. Is that the name now of my retractable trident?
I mean, if you want it to be.
Would you like it to be?
Or am I just gonna make these little tiny pistols?
It's up to you. Oh, you know what you could call the pistols? Flotsam and Jetsam.
Oh, damn.
I'm gonna say,
Yeah.
These names are starting to flounder, I think.
if these are two pistols that are not magical, that could actually just happen instantly. But if you're going to make the magical item, because I fabricate, and there's metal on the ship. Just
Yeah, I
depends
don't
if
think
we are
they'd
actually
be.
casting knock.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't. No. I do actually just mean making like an actual store. I really like those little the little key ones that like transform.
Ah.
Bippity boppity done.
50.
Fabricate is a great spell.
Several of the cannonballs now have literal keyholes in them.
When you walk away. I mean, what?
It's like everyone's just like, why is there a cannonball rolling around the quartermaster's bunk? As it's just like losing chunks of metal to make these tiny things.
Oh, God.
Apparently, off topic slightly. Apparently, the medals at the Paris Olympics have bits of the Eiffel Tower in it.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I just had in visions of, you know, how like in Jenga when you like take a chunk out or something.
I know.
You like just try and make it not to bend. And that's what
Yeah.
they've done with the
I know
they've
here in
just
the
taken a chunk.
I know here in the UK the Victoria, I think it's the Victoria Cross, is made by One Jewelers in London, and it's only because they have a cannonball from the Victorian age, and that's what they've been shaving off for the metal for the medals.
I feel like taking part out of the Eiffel Tower for Olympic medal a structurally dubious choice.
Yeah, which is like
That's what I
a Jagger Tower.
imagine it being. Yeah.
Either way.
There's an airship with an army of dragons, dragonborn on it from the past, and it's Verulanium.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have a map for Verolanium at this age. I've got a map from like last millennium. From the prior age. Somewhere, I think.
Yeah. Oh god, just imagine.
Bear with me, internet. Talk amongst yourselves. The DM needs to go digging.
Just imagine, like, dropping the gangplank, and as Das goes, "Attention, ladies and gentlemen! I bring forth the legion of Dragonborn past."
In fact,
when
I
I
have one, but it's not even dated.
I do sort of love the idea of the conversations Das and the general would have
Oh god.
as they're flying back. Oh, like either Das and the general, or the general and Rex, or general and whoever. But I particularly love the idea of the general and Das talking, because it's madness versus
Order.
I was going to say antiquity.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. Madness versus antiquity. But yeah. I don't know.
Madness, as you know, is like gravity. All it takes is a little push.
Yeah, either
Oh.
way, I can. So, do we land like a little ways away from Verolanium, or do we just actually dock at Verolanium?
It's however you want to go about it. I just have the map of Verolanium for you.
Well,
I can't say when this is, but it is an old map I have lying around.
well, the Dreadclaw is a huge frickin' ship. So
Depends on whether or not we want to scare Verolanium by being a flying warship, or if we want to just come in via sea and look just like a large ship.
I wanna scare everyone in Verolanium and then come out like saying we are but peaceful folk. I don't know, like just to get the hearts pumping and like the excitement going. It's like a jump scare. Like, gotcha, haha.
You are the captain of the ship, Ness. It is yours to do with what you wish. If you want to scare the people of Verolanium, don't expect the endurance to pay out for the damaged ship.
Alright, fine. I'll be more diplomatic and then pretend the ship sails on water.
I mean, it does.
I mean, it does.
She's
but-
seaworthy. She just has the option of flying.
Yeah, Oh, okay, fine. We'll land in the water and pretend we're a normal ship.
I
Fine.
can't shake this image of like Das really wanted to do this, and like it's Ifa and Eppa that's trying to talk him down. He's just pouting.
He's like Caligula. He's like fucking Caligula. Like,
Oh, even worse. Eppa is, as stated, working with Tink downstairs.
oh yeah, so it's like
Ifa's gone down, asked for help, and Eppa's just given him like the cannonball to put under the "let's go up and down" button. So that it's like
Put it
goes
in the
down,
steel drum.
It's like it goes down, cannonball on it, and we stay.
As Rex is Rex has been really quiet and really by himself pretty much all this time, because he has been nursing the hangover from the
For
From the-
Damn.
3 days. Yeah, and Rex is just watching the chaos unfold, and then just you can hear, oh god, the Humo is gonna have a horse as a senator. Oh my god.
yeah. Blightbite will just be like overlooked for promotion and instead have a horse instead. Like, that's funny.
All this is
But-
happening, and then there's just a small room with terrifying maths.
Either way, yeah, I would like to go into Verolanium like a normal sailing ship with no ounce of terror, intimidation, stirring within the people.
Alright then. So Vermilanium is obviously the capital, well, the now capital of the Dragonborn Empire.
Mm-hmm.
The majority of the population here will be Dragonborn. There may be some dwarves, some humans, and very rarely we see elves. The city sites greet you. You can see everything is in a nice Roman style of build. Rooftops stretching for well, it looks like miles away from the actual coastline as you're approaching. You can just see it rising up to the hills beyond. To one side, as you approach the docks, is a walled-off area, clearly like a military naval dockyard. Several triremes armed to the brim with ballistas, and a couple with what look like a Roman interpretation of cannon fire. To which they literally just used the ballista frame and shoved the cannon barrel on it.
You know, I just thought these guys have been away from for thousands of years.
Yes.
And the fact that they're probably gonna see the city and be like, oh, that's like the new capital now. I can imagine how madness-inducing it would be. Like, just being away for so long and then all of a sudden you're like, wow, I've been like an immortal person sort of thing. Oh my goodness, all the family and friends that I know are dead. And any relatives that I see would be like just descendants of said dead ancestors and things. Oh my goodness, like that. I can imagine how that would drive anyone mad.
Well, this brings me on to my next point. What do you want to do first in Vermilanium? Do you want to get the ship outfitted? Do you want to go deal with the Lost Legion?
I think we should definitely deal with the Lost Legion first and kind of maybe get them to some kind of therapist and be like, okay, like, just in case. You know, that this is all very unfamiliar and very like terrifying for the majority of you.
I agree with that.
Sorry?
I agree with that.
Wait. Hold up. I just smacked my hand against Eppa's forehead, like to see whether it's burning.
Immediately just cast shield.
Ifa was like, I agree with Boss. Are you feeling okay, Mr. Eppa?
Well, if we get the Legion back to the military headquarters, they can all report in. We can be, heroes. And if we're gonna have to get the ship further outfitted, then, well, returning an army may come with a reward.
And it can give us a big discount. Good idea, Eppa. Right.
As I said, hence, I agree.
Right. Okay. Alright. Who do I trust most with the aesthetics of the ship? Because I would certainly trust myself the most.
Ifa raises up a hand. Me.
Ifa, I want you to... Okay, Ifa, I'm going to put you in charge of decorating the ship.
If we can even finish that sentence, Ifa's already run down to the lower decks.
Oh my god, don't tell me he's like an expert interior design. I come up with all these brilliant interior designs. Like he's really
Worse.
like Lawrence Llewellyn. Sorry?
Worse.
Oh no.
No sooner than he has gone down to his cabin, he returns with a small suitcase.
Oh no.
Opposite open to unfold it into a flat pack table.
Oh.
In that suitcase he had already packed a pair of white overalls and a white painter's hat.
Oh.
And as this is going on, Rex just walks off the ship and goes into the town.
Okay, I thought Rex walks off the ship and into the water. Yeah, that's it, I'm done.
You have no worry, sir. I will paint the ship to the best of my ability. Would you like a magnolia or mahogany? For your cabin specifically.
I think mahogany like looks probably a lot more luxurious, but you know, I have like Das will go into his like captain's chambers and bring back like a scrapbook where it has like a mood board of like if he were to like design like the inside of a ship like in his image sort of thing. Okay, these are the guidelines to the sort of vision that I have.
Okay, right. No worries.
Do with it what you will.
Well then, I will go ahead and start working on this.
Excellent. I knew I could trust you with something. Right. Okay. Who is coming with me to help these poor legionnaires get adjusted to their new lives?
Well, Rex is currently in town.
Oh, okay. Like,
we'll report in, but just very quickly, Mage Hand just puts a bucket of tar and a pile of cork in front of I4. Patch up any of the holes first. I promise you can work with the shipwrights later. I know I'm spoiling your fun.
You're spoiling my fun at all, Mr. Epic. I'll get right on it. I've been able to do any maintenance for months. This is going to be great.
You're the only creature I know that likes to cork.
Disappears off, and then you can swear he replies with something like, I do like to do something else as well, but it begins with an F and rhymes with cork.
oh, look at him go. He's such a delightful fellow.
Anyways, as all that is going on, Rex, as you are leaving the ship,
Yes.
you are greeted by a couple of soldiers who are marching down the dock towards the big claw.
Mhm.
They are not here to arrest you, as they are wearing simple armour with a badge of office emblazoned on their chest of a dragon in a roaring skyward position. I'm trying to think of the actual heraldry term that's failing me right now. But they just ask you if you are the captain of this particular vessel.
No, I'm not.
Now, can we ask that you please go get the captain, as you will need to pay a docking fee for a vessel that large? And they look around rather impressed at how much dock space it's taking up.
Oh, shit.
How much is it?
It is a simple 2 gold a day charge.
Okay. And then Rex just turns around and yells out with all lung capacity he has. He yells out to Das, like, pay these men.
What do you mean, pay these men? Who do they think they are?
I imagine that people
At this moment, Rex just like, well, that's as coherent response I can get from them. So that was the captain. Their name is Das Big Claw and
King Captain Das.
yeah. So yeah, maybe
Are these fellows going to arrest us?
I am going to town. You can ask the money from them.
Alright then, sir.
And,
Have a good day. At which point the guards let you pass and they start making their way towards the big claw. Start making their way up.
The Dreadclaw.
Yeah, sorry, the Dreadclaw.
Greetings, fellows, and what can I do for you? Are you the fellows that my compadre had been speaking with?
Indeed we are. One of them pulls out a ledger, the other one pulls out a coin bag. We're here to collect your docking fee. It is 2 gold a day. How many days are you planning to stay here in Verulanium?
Undecided. But here's 2 for the day, and just Mage Hand, plunk, 2 coins land on there.
Thank you very much. And if you could be so kind and sign here, please, Captain.
King Captain, but thank you. I will sign in the most chicken scroll signature that you can imagine.
That has an intelligent way. He knows how to write his own name.
Yeah, the S is backwards.
Daz.
Yep. Alright then. Doing that, Rex disappears off into town. The rest of you begin to march the Lost Legion back to their, back to military service in a way.
Yes, let's march them along.
As you return the Lost Legion, the current general of the fort greets you. Once his gate and officer of the day inform him of your arrival, and he comes out. He is a silver-scaled dragonborn, complete with the head crest frill. So he doesn't need to wear like the whole fancy helm with the my brain is so fogged right now. I can't even remember the name of the helmet thing that Centurions have.
The Mohawk?
Yeah, the Mohawk. Sadly, all my brain is thinking of is bloody Bugs Bunny and saying, like, maybe the character with the spittoon will help me.
A plume? Is that
Might
what
be
you're looking for? Plume?
It might be the plume. But you all know what I mean, you know that. The distinguishing feature on old
Krista.
Roman helms.
They were called Krista.
Ah, thank you. Anyways, you see him approach, so instead of wearing a helmet, he just has the frill to replace his Krista. And he greets you as General Argentus.
General Argentus.
And he's rather concerned that, like, you approach with Dragonborn and they say they're of the missing Legion.
Yes, I'm trying to remember. Was it like the 16th platoon or like?
It was the 12th Legion.
Sorry?
It was the 12th.
Oh, 12th, yeah. The 12th Legion, to be, if I recall correctly.
He looks at their heraldry and everything else and is like, I've only read about this in history books. This is fascinating. He welcomes the soldiers home, and since they are now would technically be retired, he's going to have to try and find 1,000 parcels of land for them to have.
Oh, did you hear that? You're going to get 1,000 parcels of land.
Of course they heard it. That's what every soldier was expecting when they were done.
Well then.
Thank you for the raid, final boss fight. I hope you've all been doing well in your stream this evening.
Hello, Raiders.
Hello.
You join us at a point of Roman history knowledge where, like, soldiers were given their parcels of land for fighting for so long. So yeah, the 1,000, well, less than 1,000 now, but the soldiers that remain are all owed an actual bit of land to have.
Is that still how you pay soldiers?
It's their retirement, yes. They're still paid their wage, but obviously since they haven't been able to be given a wage, their retirement dues are still there, so they get their land.
How much is 1,000 years back pay?
I don't even want to think about it.
They're going to be the richest Dragonborn in all of Verulanium.
That's going to be a matter for the Senate to work out, and the Masters of Coin are not going to like it.
Well then. So yeah, I mean, okay. So,
but we also owe you a great debt for bringing the Lost Legion home, and I don't know what to give you.
Well, you see that very large ship in the harbour?
Yes, it was a bit hard not to see it.
If it was possible, we'd love to get some work done.
Are you saying that we're going to make a cruise?
We can
line?
see what we can do about it. And no, Des, you're not having the epic Mickey cruise.
Damn it!
What's the epic Mickey cruise? And do I really want to know?
I'm trying to think of like the Disney cruise ship that does like the Caribbean cruises and things like that.
Oh my god, we could have that.
It is like a named
Yeah,
cruise liner.
Yeah, they're called like things like there's the Wish, the Dream, the Treasure is the newest one, I think. Yeah.
The
There
problem
is
is, I think of
Disney
that.
cruise called the Treasure.
Yeah, I think of that, and then all I can think about is Total Biscuits holidays, where you like do the heavy metal cruise and it follow like the same course.
Mhm.
So someone just put the idea on the podcast, like, yeah, TV's out there. It's just a heavy metal cruise, and just over a few miles away, it's like the Disney one. They you just hear just faintly the heavy metal on the horizon.
Oh, goodness. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, we can make a cruise liner. It's gonna be great. Like, yes.
No,
What do you mean, no?
you heard me. No.
Well, we gotta give all my crew beds somehow. Just saying.
That's gonna be something for the DM to have to fit into the ship.
I mean, we could fit like the big claw jutting out somewhere to like make up for some of
The big claws are the other side of the continent.
And yes, and technically impounded.
Again?
Again?
You guys hadn't paid off the debt, so what do you think Ivor was keeping all the debt and tickets? It was covered in them.
Oh right, yeah. We haven't gone back after Fort Aurelius.
Yeah.
Right, okay. How would you feel about paying off a huge debt for another ship that we had, the Big Claw?
No, we've already done the work for that.
Oh.
We just need to go back and, cash
I mean,
it in.
Argentis wouldn't say no to another ship for the fleet.
Oh, well, either way, we would love to have some work done with the ship, just so we could make beds for the crew and things, and things to make it homely and not just a big raging warship.
You're making it sound like such a bad thing.
I mean, it's not a bad thing. People need to sleep comfortably, and I feel that it's my responsibility to provide that kind of comfort for everyone so they could be at their tip-toppiest condition for when we need to deal with threatening enemies.
Actually, according to the ship's contract, that's my job. You're just meant to keep us alive in a fight.
Oh yeah, that's very true. How on earth I managed to keep everyone alive on this ship for so long, I'll never know. It's rather terrifying that all of your lives are pretty much in my hands.
It is somewhat terrifying, yes. So anyway, but General Argentius does point out to you all that it could work something out. It does require you going into a political Senate hearing in a couple of days.
Oh.
He will have a word with the dockyard, the dock workers and things like that, so you don't have to pay your docking fees for the time you're going to be here, because technically now you're here on a political missive, and that is tax-free.
Yes!
Tax evasion!
Somehow, I figured you'd like that. The pirates do like themselves some tax evasion.
Well, I mean,
You're not wrong.
I think I still owe 7 silver to, the guys back in Seagate, I think.
Oh, you do, and there is interest. And thanks to the glory of compound interest, you technically have the entire debt of the world in one account.
Entirety of the world. Wait, what?
It's a joke from Red Dwarf. I'll go find it for you later.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
It's also a joke from Futurama, except they go the other way there. Fry has 97 cents. And then after 1,000 years of compound interest, he is a billionaire.
Damn.
Yeah. In any case, so that's all dealt with. Oh, Rex, where would you like to go whilst you're in Verilanium? There are many a tavern, a shop, and other businesses if you wish to go and have a nose around.
I shall. So there is taverns, businesses, and things, I will throw a d3
God.
in the order you said them.
Okay, so 1 tavern, 2 business, which will be shopping and stuff like that, and then 3 is lady favors.
Let's see.
Oh God!
Oh, damn it. Of course.
Half the tavern in the city fade to black.
So you do, as you're like wandering around the city,
Mm-hmm.
close to the docks and things like that, there's obviously a few places that are open for sailors to feel the joys of being back on shore.
Yes.
Trying to think of the song now and the lyrics for the one, sailor's got one in every port, every port's got a sailor on every boat or something like that.
I was thinking of the same song. I'll get it for you in a second.
Thank you.
I was thinking more rock the boat, where it's like more, they rocked the boat. Now they're gonna rock the land or something.
When you said rock the boat, it reminded me from a song called Rock the Gas Bar.
Yep, that's it. But in any case, there are several. Yep, that's exactly the one.
Mm-hmm.
I shall play that after the stream for obvious reasons.
Yes.
But yeah, a few of them do offer you a chance of some female or male companionship. They are not one to judge.
Mm-hmm.
And any sexuality is a go. Or thank you, Steam Chew, for the sub.
And Rex actually doesn't discriminate. He just goes and picks a little bit of everything.
Now the question is, how much do you want to spend? Because if you really want to splash out, like a couple of them do recommend a nice spot they're more than willing to escort you to.
Is this where Rex gets some hair naps?
I was gonna say, yeah, this is why you shouldn't let anyone take you to a second location.
Mm-hmm. Rex is gonna say like, excuse me for a moment, and he is going to go across the street and to a local inn and asking if there are any security professionals or soldiers.
The innkeeper, well, the first thing you go to, they're like, well, if you're after soldiers and mercenaries of that type, there's plenty of those around.
Okay.
I mean, there's always steel that's itching to do something. Why? What are you in the market for?
A little personal protection.
Condoms?
What?
Am I? Trojan man.
So, bodyguards?
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple of lads in here that'll do that for you.
Thank
He points you to a couple of Dragon Ball mercenaries in the corner. Look somewhere about their mid-20s. They've seen a few things.
But are they bad dragons?
So,
Oh, God damn it.
question is,
Yeah, I can't reach with Mjolnir to hit you.
Rex is going to go to that table they are sitting in and ask, may I sit here? I might have a little job offering for you.
Certainly, you can have a seat. What kind of job were you looking for?
I was thinking maybe if I pay you, you could be my personal protection detail.
And what do you need protecting from exactly?
I am
You
going
look
to...
fairly well armed and well protected.
Well, you know, nobody wants to fight without pants on.
They look at each other, look back at you. You got our curiosity, so what exactly do you need besides protection?
So, all I need you to make sure that I won't be robbed or killed.
$5 for me and me brother, and alright, we'll call it a deal.
Oh, are they twins?
That's fine. Yeah, let's go with that. So 5 gold each, or 5
Yeah,
gold?
five gold each.
Okay, sounds good. I'm in.
Alright then. Pay them the 10 gold, and they introduce themselves as Rex and Adonis, Clay.
Oh, that's gonna
Oh.
be confusing.
Oh, that's gonna be confusing. My name's Rex.
What's
that's-
even worse still is the fact that they both look eerily similar. It's just like one's got more of like a broken nose, has clearly been in more fights than the other one.
Okay.
Tashi's sitting there making our faces like I made a cute brotherly couple, but she has no idea. I'll just base them off.
Okay.
What race are they?
They're Dragonborn.
So yeah. Let's go, because I am going to be spending some time here. So I was planning to go visit few places which I don't completely trust, being that they might be a bit of ill repute, and people are led to places they don't know, and they are being robbed or killed, or well, the last one ain't gonna be a problem.
Hang on, the DM needs to go check something really quick.
You make it sound as though Verulanium is the seedy place where, like, a lot of shit goes down.
There-
It was where you developed a habit for interesting.
And also Rex is really not trusting almost anyone.
And yet you trusted this, like, teeny tiny kobold to, like, lead you into naval battles.
Well,
Well, did I have a chance?
the two
Yeah.
your two bodyguards, along with an escort, lead you through the city to an odd site here. In amongst all this Roman and Greco theming, this one place they take you to stands out. It stands
Okay.
behind a tall wall. Roof
Mhm.
it itself has like a small roof running along it of blue tiles. The gate itself is more Asian in design.
Okay.
Oh god, I think I know where he is. I think I know where he is.
On it, you can read the Elvish Catone Mansion.
Okay.
Called it!
And Rex is gonna walk in and walk up to like the desk and ask for some favors.
Oh, if he comes across this burly half-orc lady.
also gonna ask about the prices. How much is the price?
The prices of this place are negotiable, depending on exactly what you want. Every preference is catered for, and most kinks as well.
Okay.
Tash is just snickering in the corner because she knows
So-
exactly where you are.
Yeah, I actually do have a little idea where I am as a player as well.
At which point, we will pan wipe away from this as like Rex is negotiating, and as an audience, we see the Clay twins are both now like realizing they are quids in right now. Because you just basically paid them 5 gold to walk you across the city. And they are now at the best brothel. They are having the best day ever.
I'm going to take a guess. Is this the brothel that your previous character used to work at, Christy?
Not work at, she owns it.
Yeah,
She established
She is
it.
the madam.
Yeah,
She is the madam. She's the madam of the brothel.
She's still the madam.
Yeah,
Yes.
she's an elf.
She's an elf. Yeah, she's a wood elf. She's technically still alive. Still owns it.
I'll actually have to check on
She
that.
had
Like the
down
age of elves, my brain's like, she'd be old now.
I would be. Well, yeah, in our first campaign, she was the equivalent of 24 in elf years. So, however many hundreds of years, that is like really young.
Yeah, she was a wood elf.
Yeah. So I think if we're like 500, 600 years, I think, after
Good God.
the original campaign, like she would
Oh,
be.
you are like several millennia. There were thousands.
God.
Yeah.
This my friend's like, if Shinju is still alive, oh my god, she is now like ancient. There are so many things she knows.
Ugh.
there is literally nothing that can surprise her.
The Shinju Sutra has been written.
The Shinji.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the descendants of tea and biscuits as well.
Oh my god, yes.
Because we know that
And I'm trying to think of another name. Crumbs and Leaf, I don't know.
and drips.
Crumbs and Drips.
I was gonna
that's it.
say, do you want to get Tom to like work out what the naming scheme would be now several generations for tea and biscuits?
Oh, Crumbs and
Yep.
Drips are actually my favourite.
Get a bit of glitz and glam going on.
Yeah.
Oh my
Anyway, so yeah, we will slide wipe to if nobody else has anything they want to do over the next few days, and we'll pick up next session at the Senate hearing for you all.
I love
Yeah.
how last week it was Das getting it on with like a spring nymph, and everyone else, bar Tink, was getting high off Holy Moly, and Tink was actually doing all the negotiating. And then it's Rex's turn to get his freak on, and
Yeah.
Das and everyone else actually doing the diplomatic thing of "Here's your soldiers back, have fun."
Well, I was actually going to say at some point, maybe Tink might like a little bit of company. I mean, she's not opposed to it.
Yeah, and
She's
I was,
still hot for teacher, but you know, maybe somebody a little bit more her age.
Emperor is also not immune to this, but is also probably would be looking to find out where Mazakeen, considering we know Mazakeen's in the city.
Again, there are things for you to do over the next few days as extra downtime. You're free to discuss that as you like in the group chat and let me know start of next session.
I will help Ifer do the whole decorating shenanigans after, like, getting the Senate back. Yeah, Ifer is now, like, Lawrence Llewellyn or whoever. The
Ship's carpenter,
the ship's
which is an
carpenter.
incredibly important job, actually. Like it's so, like I think like if I remember roughly, I think ship's carpenter it goes like captain, quartermaster, surgeon, ship's carpenter,
Yeah.
and the ship's carpenter can step in for the surgeon.
Depending on how
Sounds
urgent
like that.
your injury is.
Mm.
and then it's like the rest of the officers.
So I'm just now reminding myself of the bit in Atlantis where they're like struggling with things, and the surgeon's handed the saw to the mechanic, and she's like, "I thought you said this saw could cut through a femur in 28 seconds," and he's just like, "It can do. Let's talk more saw."
Oh god. Oh dear lord.
I've got that image now.
Alright then, let's get this leg off for you.
That's the good leg!
You have to hold still. I do things rather large. He just pulls out a massive bow saw.
Yeah.
One swing. Anyways, thank you all for watching tonight. I hope you all enjoyed the session. It was a bit RP-ish. I mean, not a lot's happening right now, but hey, it's a role-playing game. There will be roleplay.
Exactly.
What?
What do you mean? There's a role-playing game.
Role-playing game? My role-playing game? They should have put a warning label somewhere on the box.
Oh, I thought this was like a very dysfunctional therapy session of which Brian like leads us all through various like parts of our psyche and.
You think
with...
I planned this?
I don't know.
You assume there's a plan? Bold of you to assume there's a plan.
I said this was functional. I never said it was functional at all.
Dysfunctional is still planned.
I mean, not really. It's just...
Oh no.
Stroke Emperor or something. In any case, thank you all for watching. Be sure to like, favorite, subscribe, all that YouTube and Twitch jazz. Thank you again to Final Boss Fight for the raid, and thank you SteamTube for the sub. That is 37 months, currently on a 2-month streak. That is so much help. Thank you so much. Until then, everybody, good night.
Good
Good night.
Right.